Jared, thank you. This weekend, the Paramount Bristol is honoring George and Peggy King and their impact on the community. And here with more on the free concert celebrating them and why it exists is John Warner, who happens to be their nephew, one of them.
Thank you very much, Kelly. I am a nephew of George and Peggy King in Bristol. They've both passed away, George a few years ago and Peggy last year, but they were tremendous supporters of the arts and music in Bristol, and particularly youth music. And so Paramount Bristol has come together to pull this performance together that highlights youth in music, as well as a couple of very senior, renowned musicians. So it's going to be a wonderful performance on Saturday, this coming Saturday. As you said, it is free to the public. Doors at 1:30 and curtain at 2:30. So I'm happy to talk as much as you want about.
Well, I want to talk about the
itself.
student organizations, because this is incredible. Put together all by students. Milligan University, we've got Solon's Academy. Am I missing anyone on the student end there?
Well, let me try to get them all in. Paramount Bristol reached out to Milligan College, and a couple of music students at Milligan have written this production. And Caitlin Epling, Maya Justice, who are students at Milligan, have worked with Stephanie Campbell, who is the music program director at Solon's Academy in Bristol, and they put together a really creative and artsy program that is essentially a musical about making a musical that pulls from George and Peggy's real lives.
I love that.
And it really is, I think, going to be a wonderful performance, but that's kind of only half of it. The other half is a couple of world-class musicians, a pianist and an organist, Ken Huber and Stephen Hamilton, both of whom are renowned world-class touring performers, but they're also music educators. And at one point they taught at Virginia Intermont College in Bristol, and at that time got to be close friends with George and Peggy. And so when Peggy passed away last year, Stephen reached out and said, what can we do to pay tribute? And that's where this thing kind of got started. And we reached out to Paramount Bristol and Amy Bristol at Paramount Bristol, and she has pulled together what is an amazing program.
And it's going to be fantastic. I did try to cheat. I was like, did you see it? Do you know? He's only seen the program, so you have to see it for yourself. But it really is going to highlight, like you said, pulls little pieces from their life and history. What does it mean to see their legacy play out on a stage like this? Well,
not only were they big supporters of the arts and music in Bristol, but youth. And so the first half of the program has nothing but youth performers. And several pieces that they're going to do, and I think if there are youth in the audience who see these performances, both by other youth and by the less youthful performers.
I like the way you put it there. Yeah.
If there's some youth in the audience that say, that's interesting, that's intriguing, I might like to.
You want some inspiration.
Yeah.
And I think that'll easily happen from this performance, but you got to go see it to be inspired. Thank you so much. We do have the information. A Love Letter to the Paramount is happening this Saturday. The free community concert will feature performances by several local music programs. Doors open at 1:30 with the show beginning at 2:30. You can save your seat online at ParamountBristol.org. We'll be right back.